Good morning. My name is Father Rayappa. I'm from India. I'm a Catholic priest. I belong to the Diocese of Vellore. Today I'm going to talk about Laudato Si, Pope Francis's encyclical on ecology and environment. I'm going to read today paragraph number 229. That is the last chapter, titled Ecological Education and Spirituality. In this paragraph, Pope is writing that we have been uh, uh, we have abandoned so much of value systems. Even there is no bioethics, there is no moral laws, and people had a mockery of all these systems. And in fact, Pope is telling that we have buried our whole value systems, and we need to come back, and probably we need to restore in our consciousnesses about values and bioethics and even the moral systems. Actually, Pope is talking about a culture of humiliation. You humiliate. When you humiliate value systems, and I think you are humiliating yourself. And people today, they don't care for uh, 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 the wisdom and knowledge of their ancestors, and they think it is out of date. And the papers, the media, all make a mockery of our ancient sages and our teachings of the Bible, ancient religions, traditions. The modern generation, they don't think that they can learn from their ancestors. And in fact, it is sidelined altogether. So the culture of humiliation, I humiliate you and you humiliate me, and everybody humiliates our ancestors, and there is no empathy, there is no compassion, there is no kindness. And in fact, in the encyclical Divus Misericordia, that is Pope John Paul II's encyclical, and in that encyclical, Pope is writing about humiliating culture, and he says there is no place uh, for mercy. And translated Divus Misericordiae as it is the rich in mercy. God is rich in mercy, and I think humans also created in the image of God. In other words, we have the same DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. All the characteristics, all the attributes of God can be found even in humans. So I think we can become God, literally. That is what a famous anthropologist, Louis Leakey, he puts it beautifully. Man can become God. So our potentiality is such, but we have thrown them down. We don't realize what are the potentialities within us. In fact, Meister Eckhart, he says, wake up man, wake up and realize the estate you are in. You are God's image. So Pope, I think, I forgot the name, Leo, I think, 3rd century, he also says that man is a God's image, and he has got all the attributes of God, and we don't have to humiliate others, and rather we should start a culture of compassion and empathy towards creation, towards humans, towards even the elements of the earth. That is what we need. So that is what Pope is writing. We have been laughing about our ancient traditions and systems and their teachings, and too much. That's what Pope thinks. And he says that let us come back, and probably listen, because their voices are hushed up. Listen, there is a lot to learn. These generations, the present generation, has to understand if they want to continue their existence on earth. So let me read the paragraph number 229 in Laudato Si. Pope Francis writes as follows: we must regain the conviction that we need one another, that we have a shared responsibility for others and the world, and that being good and decent are worth it. We have had enough of immorality and the mockery of ethics, goodness, faith, and honesty. It is time to acknowledge that light-hearted superficiality has done us no good. When the foundations of social life are corroded, what ensures are battles over conflicting interests, new forms of violence and brutality, and obstacles to the growth of a genuine culture of care for the environment. Laudato Si, paragraph number 229, says it all. So let us denounce the culture of humiliating value systems, the ethics, faith, doctrine, and let us stop humiliating other people, creatures, elements, and let us create a culture of empathy and compassion. Let us say goodbye to the culture of humiliation. We had it enough. I think it's time to come back and start the culture of empathy and compassion. That is what we celebrate this year, the year of mercy. So I think mercy is the path of God, mercy is the path of humans. I think mercy is the path of the future. Thank you. God bless.